The feud between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos has been going on for years now, and it all stems down from the competition between SpaceX and Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos, a man who got used to winning over the past decade, has seen Blue Origin be outcompeted from top to bottom. For example, in November of 2015, Jeff Bezos tweeted, "The rarest of beasts, a used rocket. Controlled landing not easy, but done right can look easy." While Bezos was extremely proud of his accomplishment, SpaceX had already done this many years ago. Elon Musk replied to Bezos' tweet by stating not quite rarest. SpaceX Grasshopper did 6 suborbital flights 3 years ago and is still around. By 2019, the feud had only gotten more heat, as Bezos stated, "My friends who want to move to Mars, I say do me a favor, go live on the top of Mount Everest for a year and see if you like it, because it's a garden paradise compared to Mars." Now Jeff Bezos has had enough of not only SpaceX, but also Tesla, and has set up an emotional rooted plan to crush Tesla. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content like this, and let's get right into it. Knowing that he didn't have the time or knowledge to take on Tesla, Bezos began by investing in startups that competed against Elon Musk's vision of our future. For example, on February 7, 2019, Bezos helped a self-driving startup named Aurora secure $530 million in funding. Just 7 months later, in September of 2019, Jeff Bezos invested an undisclosed amount of money into one of Tesla's competitors called Rivian. Along with the investment, he also ordered 100,000 delivery vans that would be delivered by 2024. This was clearly a foolish and emotional investment by Bezos. Tesla has far superior EV technology and also has a rumored van coming out within the next 5 years. Nonetheless, Bezos continued with his investment, and at the time, it didn't seem like he had a plan to take on Tesla. In June of 2020, Bezos' launch of Amazon's venture capital fund named Climate Pledge revealed deeper ambitions. The description of the fund clearly demonstrated that Bezos was attempting to take on Tesla. Bezos specifically stated that the Climate Pledge Fund will invest in transportation and logistics, energy generation, and storage and utilization. The exact same plan that Elon Musk has for Tesla.
Key things that happened this year is the beginning of the transition of Tesla to a fully integrated sustainable energy company, where you have solar creating the energy, then the stationary battery pack, the Powerwall and Power Pack storing the energy, and then that energy being used in an electric vehicle.
Bezos claimed that the plan of the fund was to accelerate the path to zero carbon, which is suspiciously similar to Tesla's goal to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energies. With this venture capital fund, Bezos would invest in companies all around the world, essentially making an anti-Tesla portfolio by investing in Tesla's competitors. Despite the ambitious goals, the fund only started with $2 billion, which is far from Amazon's market cap of $1.5 trillion. Bezos knew that he needed to go bigger, which is where Zoox comes into play. After Zoox was caught stealing intellectual property from Tesla, Bezos saw an opportunity to acquire Zoox while the price was at a discount. Zoox had plans to not only create the self-driving software needed for autonomous vehicles, but also develop its own electric vehicle, which was a perfect fit for Bezos' plan to take on Tesla. This vehicle was the manifestation of future luxury, as the vehicle had no steering wheel whatsoever and had a futuristic quad design.
So you can see here, we have 25% of the vehicle. That 25% is actually reflected 3 other times to create the entire vehicle. So what this means in terms of system architecture is in terms of designing the vehicle. If I move one node here, I see that in the real time, so it's faster design. In terms of tooling and testing, it means that we only need to design 25% of the components to make 100% of the car. It also builds in redundancy. So in each quadrant of the car, we have independent motors, we have independent batteries, we have independent processing. So if any one of that quadrant of the car was failed for some reason, the other 3 quadrants could still arrest the vehicle. It's like a 747 with 4 engines. So building in a very high level of redundancy is very important for system architecture.
With Bezos' vision to outcompete Tesla finally lining up, it was starting to become clear that Bezos was a copycat.
What is that actually happened?
Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how just.
Oh my god.
As of today, it's still unclear whether Bezos plans to sell Zook's vehicles to the public, and it seems likely that he will start by using Zook's vehicles for Amazon's delivery service. Nonetheless, many speculate that Bezos plans to release a ride-sharing network similar to Lyft, Uber, and Tesla. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos' feud has never been more heated, and it's not a surprise that Bezos, who seems to be jealous of Elon's success in sustainable energies and rockets, is attempting to take on Tesla. Let me know whether or not you think Jeff Bezos will be able to compete with Musk in electric vehicles and robo-taxis in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.